All right, does somebody want to comment if we have sound? I'm using a new mic, so I'll make sure it's working. All right, everybody. I think we've got enough folks in here now. We can go ahead and get started. So this live is going to be for the regional draw winners for 2019. In case you don't know how that works, we'll kind of explain everything real quick. That way everyone knows exactly what is happening here. So basically in 2018, all of the regionals were handpicked by NADAC because it was the first time doing it and we wanted to make sure they were going to be larger trials and all that good stuff. For future years, we don't really want to play favorites every single year because that just gets messy. So from here on out, we're doing random draws for all of the different regions and the different zones. That way, there's no one to blame. There are certain criterias. The trials that are submitted for the draws have to have a history of good weather. If the trials are always rained out every single year, then we wouldn't accept those trials, that kind of stuff. Clubs have to be in good standing with NADAC. And then we generally ask that the trials have a history of being a decent size. We wouldn't want to hold a regional in an area where you might only have, 300 or 400 runs for the weekend, because that wouldn't be much of a competition. Now, with that said, so there are 6 zones that we would draw for. Each year, the NADAC staff is going to pick a club from 2 of those zones to host a regional, and we are still going to handpick at least 2, just because we really want to give a pat on the back for some of the clubs who are doing a really excellent job at promoting NADAC and kind of building up the venue in their area. So there are going to be 2 clubs that are going to be handpicked by NADAC. Now, when those get picked, that does close down that zone. So it's not like we'll handpick a club for the Southwest zone and then we'll also draw for it. When we pick it, it's done. It's all good. So with that said, we'll jump in here and kind of show you guys what the zones look like. Wait for everything to load. So these are kind of the 6 zones that we're going to be doing for this year. Now, keep in mind, this might change in future years depending on how it works for this year. So we'll just kind of have to see how everything goes and adjust as necessary. So what we're going to start out with are the 2 zones that we have already picked. So the 2 zones we've already picked are going to be this green one right here, which is the Southwest zone, and this red one right here, which is the South Central zone. Now, for the Southwest zone, The club that we picked is actually a fairly new club. They haven't been doing NADAC for too long, but they've done a really excellent job at promoting the venue. Their trials have gotten a lot bigger. We hear lots of positive comments from them. They're really doing a really excellent job. So we really wanted to promote them a little bit for doing that excellent job. So for the Southwest Regional in 2019, it is going to be Smarty Paws Canine Coaching, which is based out of Boulder City, Nevada. Also, we will release the dates later on. Some of these clubs actually have multiple dates that they submitted, and we're only picking the clubs, not the specific date. So we'll release dates probably tomorrow afternoon once we get everything sorted out. So the Southwest Zone is going to be Smarty Paws Canine Coaching, which is based out of Boulder City, Nevada. So congratulations to you guys. And then the regional winner for the South Central Zone, which is this little red one right here. Again, they have actually been a NADAC club for quite some time, longer than I can remember, so quite a while. Again, they've done an excellent job of promoting NADAC. Their trials just keep getting bigger, constantly getting positive reviews from their shows. Great job of communicating with the office. They're just a really great club overall. So for the South Central Zone 2019 Regional, it is going to be Mountain Dog Sports out of Denver, Colorado. And they will be having that regional. All right. Now, for all of the random draws, we had a couple different ways we were going to go about this. Originally, we were going to write all of the club names on some business cards and then smear peanut butter on the backside and then let the dogs pick it up. But we decided we should probably do something that is a little more professional, even though we are a dog-based business. It might not be the best. So we are just using a website. Anyone can go to these websites and double check. They are absolutely random results. We've played around with them, and there's definitely no pattern, so it is 100% random. Also keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, we are not pulling for specific trial dates, only clubs. So some of these clubs submitted maybe 2 or 3 trials because they have multiple trials. But you're only going to see their name once because we don't really want to give them a statistical advantage just because they have more trials on the calendar over a club that maybe only has 1. So you're just going to see the club names. So this first one is going to be, let's see, make sure I got everything on here because I think one of them I might have, yep, there we go. Got a question mark. All right, so the first one is going to be for the North Central Zone, which is going to be this little purple one right here. So we'll draw that first, and the 2 clubs that we have in the drawing is going to be Fun Dog Agility Group and Canine Corps Agility. So all I have to do is press this little button, and we will have a winner. Dun, 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 dun. It is Fun Dog Agility Group. So Fun Dog Agility Group in 2019 will be hosting the North Central NADAC Regional. We'll just keep that up so I don't accidentally close it. The next one should be for the Northeast. We will just make sure here real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, Northeast. All right, so our next draw is going to be for the Northeast, which is kind of this large chunk up here in the corner. And the possible clubs are Up and Over Dog Sports, 4 Seasons Agility, Addicted to Agility, Rough Agility, lots of agility in there, and Pizzazz. So the winner for the Northeast Regional in 2019 is going to be Addicted to Agility. So they will be hosting the regional in 2019. Next up is going to be our Northwest Zone, which again, we'll show you. It's kind of this little red chunk up here, fairly large chunk. The only 2 clubs that we have that submitted dates is going to be Yellowstone Dog Sports and Got Dog. And the winner for the Northwest Regional in 2019 is going to be Got Dog. And that trial is going to be in Nampa, Idaho, because I know right now it's not actually on the calendar, but just so if anybody gets confused on that. So Northwest Regional is Got Dog. And then our last is going to be the Southwest, which is this, Southeast. Got the wrong corner there. So our Southeast Regional, which is this little green portion of the map right here. And our 3 clubs that submitted dates are going to be Circle of Friends Dog Agility, Leaps and Bounds, and Rocky Top Mountain Canine Agility. So the winner for the 2019 Southeast Regional is going to be Circle of Friends Dog Agility. All right, everybody. So that should conclude all 6 zones. If you're just coming in now, so you're a little bit late, we'll go ahead and cover them one more time. We'll try and do them in order here if I can remember it right. The Northwest Regional is going to be Got Dog, which will be in Nampa, Idaho. The Southwest is going to be Smarty Paws Canine Coaching out of Boulder City, Nevada. South Central is going to be Mountain Dog Sports out of Denver, Colorado. North Central is going to be Fun Dog Agility Group. Northeast is going to be Addicted to Agility. And Southeast is going to be Circle of Friends Dog Agility. See if I remember that. Circle of Friends Dog Agility. Yep, got it right. All right, everybody. That should conclude our regional draw for 2019. As long as I've got a small group of you here, keep your eye out on the NADAC forum and the NADAC Facebook page over the next, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to have our yearly voting for things over the next couple of weeks, so keep your eye out for that. We should have a lot of cool stuff coming out in the next about month between rule books and updates about the Gamblers class and all kinds of fun stuff. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It has been a great year with everybody. We've loved it. So go relax, drink some eggnog. We will see you in 2019. And as I mentioned before, the trial dates, trial locations, all that stuff will be 100% confirmed on the website, probably, hopefully by tomorrow night for about 90% of these. And then for a few of the clubs that submitted multiple trial dates, we'll probably give them a couple of days to get back to us. If you're just tuning in now, just give it a couple minutes and this video will go back onto Facebook and you can watch it from the beginning and then you'll be able to see who won everything. All right, thank you, everybody. Take care.